Kia ora te whānau. Welcome to my channel where I'm always high on deflationary supply. So in this video, I've had a lot of people ask me how to buy the DEP token. If you are part of this, the greatest project in crypto, which is called the DEBTBOX. If you don't know about it, check out that video. I'll also leave some videos in the description of this video. And if you want to learn everything about this project and much more, you can join the Discord channel. We don't care if you're new to crypto, we'll help you out. Now, for starters, why would you want to even purchase the DEP token? Well, there's a lot of reasons. One is the fact that when you purchase this token, you can use it to buy licenses, okay, so mining licenses. Another reason is there's a very small supply. There's only 50 million. So the potential for the price to go up is quite substantial if you understand tokenomics. Another reason is because that whenever a new project is released into this ecosystem, and there's a lot more coming, the smart contract needs the DEP token for the liquidity pool. So just for example, here we are on the trading page, information page on Dex Screener. So I'll leave a link for this in the description. But if we come down here, you can see that here we've got, this is for the DET USDT pair, okay? So you can see here the pooled USDT is 5.3 million, and you can see the pooled DET is 173,000. Now, if we look at another token in this ecosystem, another project called XPLR, which is an awesome project. It's the scanning technology they use. If we click on that and we come down here, you'll notice that the pooled DET is 15,000. Okay, so every project that is released and is current in this ecosystem, in the DEBTBOX ecosystem, requires the DET tokens for the liquidity pool. Okay, so now this is important because every time a new project comes out, they need DEP tokens so that, you know, the supply is always tightening. All right, so it's really important. Now, another reason to purchase it is because it's going to be listed on Binance. It'll be the first token of this ecosystem that'll be listed on Binance. And look, in a bear market, obviously there probably won't be much of an increase in price, but you know, this is going to get listed. It could be another, I don't know, could be another month or a couple of months away yet, but the market looks like it could be turning. I'm not convinced, but it looks like it might be. So if the market is good, better than it is or has been, then, you know, the possibilities for a listing on Binance are, well, you know, if you know anything about crypto, usually the prices go up at least a little bit. So, you know, those are just some of the reasons. Now, another reason is to simply just buy it for trading purposes. Like if we come back to the chart here, and this is on the daily, okay? So if you don't know much about trading, each candle here represents 1 day. Okay, so you can change that to a 4-hour candle or a 1-hour candle, but each candle represents, on this particular chart, 1 day. Okay, so if you had, you know, on this red candle, if you had purchased DEP tokens here, then obviously you could have held on until $40 up to the point, you know, that was just after this happened when the halving happened. So it was pretty obvious the price was going to go up. So you could have made, you know, pretty substantial gains. You know, even if you had bought here and sold here. You could have sold it here and then, you know, rebought it here. And now the price, you know, looks like it could be going up. We don't know. I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Seek a professional if you need that. But I'm just giving you some information on why you would think about purchasing the DEP token. Now, this is a beginner tutorial. Okay, I expect if you are, you know, seasoned in this space, you know exactly what you're doing, and you won't need this video. This is more for if you are new to crypto, okay, and new to this project, and you have no idea on how to even store DEP token or to get it. The first thing that you need to understand about the DEBTBOX project is all the tokens on the DEBTBOX within the ecosystem are on the Binance Smart Chain, okay, BSC, BEP20, okay. So now they are going to be creating their own DEP chain, but that could be a couple of years away. There's a lot of work involved in doing that, so that's not going to be an option, at least for the next probably couple of years. So for now, everything is on the Binance Smart Chain. When you purchase a mining license and you get the rewards into your wallet, that wallet is on the Binance Smart Chain. Okay, so everything's on the Binance Smart Chain. So now that we understand that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, remember, this is for a beginner. I'm going to show you how to install MetaMask and how to set it up correctly so that you can purchase the DEBT token. All right. So the first thing we need to do, now if you haven't got MetaMask installed, okay, you're going to need to install this. Now you can do it on your phone. I'm doing everything on my desktop because it's easier for me to show you in this tutorial, but you can do everything that I'm showing you on your phone, okay? So in order to install MetaMask, you need to go to metamask.io, okay? Now I'm using the Chrome browser, okay? So you can also, if you're using, the other browsers, you can also install it there as well, but I just find that Chrome seems to work best when you're connecting it to anything on the blockchain. It just seems to work. It just has less issues, okay? So right here you can see we've got download for Chrome, okay? So if I click on that, you're going to see here we've now got add to Chrome. So this is a browser extension, okay? But like I said, you can have it on your phone. You can have it on your phone and you can have it in your browser on your computer. You can have it wherever you want, okay? Because you can take what's called a private key or the seed phrase and you can install it on different devices. So you can have it on as many devices as you want. But for now, let's just do it on the desktop. So we need to click on Add to Chrome. Okay, and then yes, we want to add this extension. Okay, so now it's going to, here we go, it's going to refresh and it's going to ask me to create a new wallet or import an existing wallet. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Create a new wallet. Okay, so this is starting from afresh, all right? Create a new wallet. Then I'm going to agree. Now, what I'm going to do is, just before we go any further, is I'm just going to come up to this little, if you're in Chrome, you can follow along the extensions icon up here. And I'm just going to click on that, and I'm just going to click on that little pin so that we've got it now actually pinned up on our bookmarks bar there, okay? So I'm just going to create a quick password for this. Okay, we'll do it down here as well. Okay, I understand. Yes, I understand. Now, this is for a tutorial, so I'm not going to be using this account. Okay, so I'm going to be showing you the seed phrase, and so just understand that I'm going to be, after I finish this video, I'm going to be sending everything out of this wallet, okay, to my other wallet. But I want to show you exactly how this is done. Okay, so you can use the seed phrase after I've finished this video, and it's not going to do you any good, but Okay, so create a new wallet. We want to click on that. Okay, now it's really important to understand that when you, this will show you how to secure your wallet. Now, if you're new to crypto, you might not know about a seed phrase. It's the 12 words that are in order, and you have to save it and take it offline and save it, write it down in a book. Remember, the words have to be in order. I use a titanium seed phrase plate where you can put your seed phrase in here. Okay, and the reason why this is so good is because even if your house burns down, you're still going to have your seed phrase in here. Okay, so your computers can get stolen, your house can burn down, this will still be around, and then you can install MetaMask on another computer and all your money will come back like magic. Okay, so the seed phrase is vital. Don't ever screenshot and leave it on your computer. Okay, don't ever write it down in a text notepad and leave it on your computer. Okay, it's important that you understand that. Never give it to anyone under no circumstances. If you ever click on a link and it's a phishing site, quite often they'll ask for your seed phrase. Do not give it to anyone. This is your keys to the kingdom. Keep it safe, okay? Because many people have lost all their crypto because they've given out their seed phrase, because they've been sent an email that looks legitimate, like you need to update something or change something with your account, and then they ask for your seed phrase, you give it to them, and you're done. You get wiped out. It's happened to me. It's happened to many people, okay? So now that you've been warned, let's carry on. So I'm going to remind later, okay, because I've already seen this. Yep. Actually, hold on, let me just go down here. Secure my wallet, recommended. Okay, so this is where you need to write down your seed phrase, and then, like I said, get it offline. As soon as you write it down, print it off. But like, my advice is to get one of these, okay? So reveal secret recovery phrase. So here's the 12 words. Okay, I'm just going to copy this, and put it in a notepad because I'm going to need it in a second. Okay, it's going to ask me to confirm. Okay, so now that we've got that, okay, I'm going to click on next. Okay, now I've just got to look, see here it's confirmed secret recovery phrase, so it's missing a few in here. So I've got to make sure that I put the right ones in order that I've copied over here. Okay, so we've got number 3 is output. So I'm just going to copy that and then put it in here. Number 4 is relax. So I'm going to, oh no, it's not relax actually. Oh, hold on, I see what I've done. Output, I'll put that, that's the wrong one. I've got these, see, this is in wrong order, so it wouldn't have worked. Number 3 is actually powder. Okay, and then number 4 is output. Okay, and then we've got number 8, which is, what have we got? Judge, and then which is ribbon. Okay, so you just got to make sure that these are in order, and make sure that when you write them down, they're in order, because if they're not in order and you need your recovery phrase, it won't work. Okay, so it's got to be in order. Okay, so we'll confirm that. Okay, wallet creation successful. Okay, we'll just go to next. Done. Okay, now remember what I told you, that the DEBTBOX, all the projects are on the Binance Smart Chain. Okay, this is not the Binance Smart Chain. By default, when you install MetaMask, it's showing the Ethereum blockchain. Okay, you can see here it says Ethereum mainnet. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to add the Binance Smart Chain to MetaMask. Okay, now just understand this, that the address, this is your personal address, this is where you would have people send you tokens, and this is where you will send tokens to your address right here. Okay, so just understand that whatever network that you add to here, whatever blockchain that you add, the address will always be the same. Okay, so the way that we add the Binance Smart Chain is we come up to here, click on the mainnet, and then go add network. Okay, now these are all the different ones that they have that you can install, you know, from here. Polygon's a real, you know, that's a popular one, but we need this one, the BNB Smart Chain. Okay, so we're going to click on add, then we're going to click on approve. Just click that out of the way, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to say switch to BNB Smart Chain. Okay, click on that, and then just got it. Now you can see we've got a different icon up here, and we are now on the BNB Smart Chain. So we can always turn that back to ETH like that. Okay, and then we're back to Ethereum, but we want Binance, so we'll go to this one here. Now, another thing to understand, which is very important, is that in order to make any transactions on each blockchain, you need some of the native token that is used for the transaction. In this case, it's BNB. You can see it's written here. This is the default token, the token that you need to pay for little amounts of transactions. If we come to Ethereum, Ethereum is the one that you need on the Ethereum blockchain. You need a little bit of Ethereum to be able to make transactions. It's the same with every blockchain. It's got its native token. All right, so we'll come back here, come back to Binance. Right, so what we're going to do, what we're going to need is we're going to need some BNB in here first, okay, because we want to be able to purchase the DEBT token, and in order to do that, we actually need BNB, okay, and what we're going to use to purchase the DEBT token with is what's called USDT. Okay, and USDT, if you don't know, it's a stable coin. It's pegged to the US dollar. Okay, and it's just an easy way to trade. Okay, so before we send any BNB or any of the other tokens, what we need is we need to add the DEBT token and USDT, because that's what we'll be purchasing the DEBT with. We need to add them into MetaMask so that they're actually visible here. You can see now the only thing that's visible is BNB. We need the DEBT token to be visible, and we need USDT to be visible. In order to do this, for every token that you want visible in MetaMask, you need to add the contract address for that token. Okay, so if we come back to that DEBT on Dex Screener, which I'll leave a link to in the description, you will notice here we have a few different contracts. Okay, so the DEBT token is the one that we need. We actually need the USDT one as well. Okay, so we need both of these contracts added to MetaMask so that we can see these tokens in MetaMask when we send these tokens to them, or when we've purchased DEBT. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So you just come across to here, and you just click on this. This will copy the contract address. Okay, we'll come back to MetaMask. We'll come down to import tokens right here. Okay, click on that and then paste that token address in here, and it will autofill for you. You can see it's got written det and then it's got the decimal 8. Don't worry about that. All we need to know is that it's going to add it to MetaMask. And then click on add custom token and then import tokens. Okay, so you can see here's the icon for det. We now have det displayed. So if we come back up here on the left, we come back to the main page, you can see now det is shown here. So we've got det now. So if we had det in our MetaMask right now, it would display it right here. We also need to add USDT, which is what we're going to be using to purchase the det token with. Okay, so we'll come back to here, to the Dex Screener. We'll come down here and we've got USDT right here. Okay, so we're going to click on that contract, come back to MetaMask, come down to import tokens and just repeat the process. All right, and then just paste that contract and it will autofill it. All right, add custom token, import tokens, and then come back up here. You can see it's been added. Okay. Right, so now we've got BNB, which is the one we need for the transactions. We've got the DEBT token, which we want to purchase, and we've got the USDT, which we're going to use to purchase DEBT token with. Now, if you haven't got any USDT, now remember this is all on the Binance Smart Chain, so it's BSC and then it's BEP20. Okay, that is the chain that you need for this to send these tokens on. All of these are on that chain, Binance Smart Chain, BEP20, not BEP2. BEP20, okay? So whenever you're going to purchase USDT and you're going to export it from an exchange, for example, if you're in Australia and you use CoinSpot like this, okay, you'll come down here and you will click on, for example, USDT, Tether, okay? Now, when you go to export this, when you go to send it out from CoinSpot, you have to make sure that you select the correct network, all right? Because if you don't, you'll send it to the wrong network. You won't lose it, but you'll have to swap it and bridge it and all sorts of things, okay? So it's important to understand that when you export, you need to export to the correct network. Now I'm going to show you how to do that. Now I'm going to use Binance. Now there's Binance.com, which is for, if you're in Australia, you can use Binance.com. It's the international site. If you're in the US, you need to use Binance.us. Now you can purchase the tokens we need, which is BNB and USDT on the Binance Smart Chain. We can purchase both of these on Binance. Okay, now you can use a debit card, or you can send other tokens to Binance and then trade them. Buy and swap them for the tokens that you need. But I'm going to show you how to do it. So on this site here, so this is Binance.us. So this is if you're in the US. You obviously need to create the account, do the KYC, add your credit, add your debit card, it's all self-explanatory when you create an account on Binance. Okay, it's not rocket science to create an account and do those things. But that's what you need to do. Create the account, do the KYC, add your debit card. Okay, so once you have all that done, you will have the option to buy, sell, or convert. So if we hit the buy tab, you can see here that we can purchase Tether. But if I click on this, you can see I can purchase this Tether, which is the one we need, and we can also purchase BNB, which is the other one that we need. Okay, so you can purchase it right from here. Okay, and also if you're on CoinSpot, it's the same thing. You can purchase BNB. If you're in Australia, and that's the exchange you use. So any exchange, you can't purchase anything to do with Binance on, it's slipped Coinbase. I don't know why that slipped my mind. I guess it's because I don't use it much anymore. But Coinbase, okay, so you can't purchase any Binance-related tokens on Coinbase. So you need to do it either from Binance or another exchange. There's plenty of other exchanges that that sell, or you can convert other tokens to BNB and USDT. The most important thing is that you understand this, is that once you've purchased BNB and USDT and you want to send it out, you have to select the correct network. Now let me show you how to do this. Okay, so if we click on here, Okay, so I've added a little bit in here so that I already have BNB and USDT in this account for the purposes of the tutorial and make it a bit quicker. I don't want to go through all the drama of doing that. So I just want to show you how to what you need to do when you want to withdraw it. So what we need to do, this is assuming that you've purchased BNB and you've purchased USDT. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to send the BNB and the USDT to our, just get rid of this, to our MetaMask wallet. Okay, now this here is our address. This is the address that we need to send it to. So if you're on CoinSpot, you need to send it to this address. Okay, so I'm going to copy this address. All right, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to send some BNB to MetaMask. Okay, you don't need a lot, $20, $30 worth. Okay, it's only for the exchange fee, the transaction fees. All right, so I'm going to copy my address. You would do the same if you're in MetaMask. I'm going to come now. Remember, this is in Binance. Okay, so I'm going to click on withdrawal. Okay, click on withdrawal, and in here, well, it's already got BNB right here. So all I'm going to do is click on this. So I'm going to do both. You can see I have 0.133 BNB and I have $100 worth of USDT. So we're going to send both of these. We're going to send them to MetaMask, okay, because we need both of them. Okay, so I'm going to click on BNB. And then what I'm going to do, you can see by default, now it might be different on CoinSpot, but by default, it's showing me the BEP2 network. This is not the one that you want to send to MetaMask, all right? You want the BEP20. So if we just come down here and I click on this network, you can see this is the one we want. Okay, we want BEP20 BSC. Okay, so now in here, recipient address is obviously our MetaMask address. So this is where we want to send the BNB to. Okay, so I'm going to add that address in there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add, I want to withdraw 0.1. Okay, that's all I want to withdraw. All right, so we've got the right network. We've got, always double check to make sure that this is the correct address. So you can see it ends in 2542, so you just cross-reference with the MetaMask address, okay? Now, preview withdrawal, click on that, and then I'm going to confirm withdrawal. Okay, now I just need to use my Google Authenticator. Get this. Give me 1 second here. And I hope you're having a great day. It's busy times. The market hopefully is turning. What do we got? 755, 612. Okay. All right, so that's gone. Okay, now what that will do is, because this is Binance, it will actually send an email that you need to confirm. Okay, it'll send it to whatever email address you have in your account. It'll send you an email and you need to confirm that to confirm the withdrawal. Okay, so I'll do that right now, which I need to actually do on another browser. Let me just grab this and I'll pull this across to this screen over here. And let me grab the mail. Okay, so it will be sent to your email. It's usually reasonably quick. So it's already been sent here. So I'm just going to confirm that. I'm going to grab the URL, copy link, and I'm just going to pull it over here so you can see it. And I'll just drop it in here, and then we can confirm it from here. Okay, withdrawal order submitted. Okay, so it's done. So we've confirmed that. Right, so now that we've sent the BNB, that will take, it could take a couple of minutes, up to 5 minutes before it actually lands in your MetaMask. You can see right now, we have no BNB in here right now, okay? So it hasn't, it'll take a few minutes for it to come through. All right, so now let's do USDT, okay? So I'm gonna click on withdrawal. I'm gonna click on USDT tether. This is the one that I'm sending out. This is the one you'll need, okay? And I'm gonna send out 100. All right, and now, see by default, it's saying ERC20. Well, this is the Ethereum network blockchain. We don't want that. We want the BSC BEP20. Okay, so we'll click on that, click on the BEP20. Now, the input the recipient's address. Remember, that's our MetaMask. If we come to MetaMask, copy our address. You can, oh look, you can see the BNB is already landed. Okay, so that's already in here. The reason why it's not 0.1 is because there's a bit of a transaction fee when you send it out. Okay, they tax you a little bit on that. All right. So I'm going to copy this, Now I'm going to come down to the input recipient's address, because this is where we're sending it to. Okay, we're good to go there. And then come down, preview withdrawal. Yes, confirm. Okay, now I need the authenticator again. 412-075. Let's hope I get it in time. Yep, still pending. Okay, so you can see here it's sent the email again. So now I've got to go over to my email client, which that noise that you just heard was actually the confirmation email. So it's pretty quick. You'll get it pretty quick. I'll just grab that address, come over to here. Okay, and then paste. Okay, submitted, and that's done. Okay, so in a minute, this will turn up. The USDT will also turn up in here, right here. Okay, so it's not quite there yet. While that's doing that, now that we've got, well, the funds will be in there enough in a second. Once the funds are in there, now what we need to do is we need to connect our MetaMask wallet to the application that allows us to buy the DEBT token, okay? And that is called PancakeSwap. It's a decentralized exchange. It's just peer-to-peer. So there's no third parties. There's no centralization to it. It's decentralized, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to come back to that debt page, the trading one that I showed you with all the information. And if we come on the right-hand side down here, you can see that it says trade on PancakeSwap, okay? So we are on the DEBT USDT pair, which means that we need USDT to buy the DEBT token, which is what we have just sent from Binance to our MetaMask. So if we come here, it's probably in here by now. Not quite. Oh yeah, it is in here, right? Okay, so it's landed. All right, so we've got the USDT and we've got the BNB. All right, so we're ready to go. We're ready to buy some DEBT token. All right, so we're on this page. Now, come down to trade on PancakeSwap. Now, there's two options here. If we just click on this one, what it will do is it will bring up a box right here, and we can do everything within the browser right here. If we click on this one, it will open up a completely new browser. Okay, so I'll just show you that if I click on here, it's bringing it up right here. Okay, so we can do that right here, or we can open up a browser. If I click on this one, you'll see that it actually opens up a full browser. Now, for the purposes of this video, it's probably easier if I show you the full browser, okay? Now, the first thing that will happen is it will make this, it'll give you this pop-up, and it wants you to confirm that you understand that you are importing the correct token, the correct DEBT token that you're going to be purchasing, all right? Because there is a lot of scams out here, and so those are just the emails confirming the withdrawals from Binance. So there is a lot of scams and a lot of tokens that are total bullshit, that they're not even the DEBT token, but they say they are, and a lot of people get sucked in and they go and buy them and lose all their money. So this is why it's making sure that you can verify that this is the correct DEBT version, okay? Now, if you're on this page right here, okay, let me just get rid of this. It's obvious, because if you're unsure, you can just get the contract, which is the contract to debt right here, okay? And if we click on this little right here, this will open it up in BSC scan, and you can see there's 50 million, all right? And this is legit, all right? This is the legit contract, all right? So that's how you can tell, all right? Now, another way to tell is if we come back here and we go to PancakeSwap that we just opened, notice that it has a little via CoinMarketCap, okay? So it's actually showing it that it's the correct one, all right? And you can also click on View on BSC Scan, which will also take you to the contract, all right? Okay, this is the contract for the actual swap for the two, okay, for the actual USDT DEBT token. Okay, so now that you've understood that, and that you have verified that this is the correct contract, you click on I understand, and then click on import. Now you'll notice by default it's showing BNB up here, and it's showing the DEBT token. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to change, because remember we're using, if we come back to our MetaMask, we're using USDT. Okay, I've got $198. I've got $98 in here. All right. well, $99 in USDT. So we need to purchase with USDT. Before we can purchase the DEBT token, we need to connect the MetaMask wallet to PancakeSwap. This is actually a decentralized exchange, but we need to connect the MetaMask to that so it can read the smart contract. Okay, it can read the blockchain. So we click on Connect Wallet here. Okay, now it will give you the options. I'm using MetaMask. There are other options for other wallets, but MetaMask is what I'm using here. So I click on MetaMask. It will then open MetaMask, and we just need to confirm it. We click on Next, and then yes, connect. Make sure it says something very similar to that, actually exactly that, and then click Connect. So now we are connected to the smart contract. And if we look here, you can see my balance of BNB, which is correct, and I've got no DEBT token yet, but remember we're going to be using USDT. BNB is just for the transactions. So we're going to click on this, and we're going to choose USDT. You can see this is how much I've got in my wallet, so it's reading it, it's correct, everything's connected. Okay, you can also confirm that you've connected to the smart contract because it'll show your address right here. See, right there. All right, if I hover over it, you can see the address. Right, so now we are ready to buy the DEBT token. So what we need to do, I've got $99 in here. I want to use $99. Okay, so I'm going to say max. All right, but I'm just going to take out that 2. Just to make it more simpler. Okay, so $99, all right? So that's going to give me 3.18331 DEBT tokens. That's how much I want to get for the 99 USDT. Now remember, USDT is pegged to the US dollar, so it's basically worth $1, okay? So first you need to actually enable USDT. Enable it so it can actually, so it's telling the contract that you can use USDT from your wallet. So I'm just going to click on Enable USDT. It'll bring up MetaMask. I'm going to give it permission to use my USDT, confirm. Okay, so now, as soon as it's completed here, it's enabling. Once that you got here, you can see here, this is confirmed it. I'll just X that out. Now I can click on swap. Okay, so I'm going to click on swap and then confirm swap. Okay, it's bringing up it here. I just need to, on MetaMask, it'll open up your MetaMask, click confirm. Okay, transaction submitted. Look, transaction receipt. Okay, so if we close this, now you can see that my balance of USDT is only 0.2, all right? And now you can see my DEBT token, I have 3.18331 DEBT token, okay? Now this is showing in the smart contract, the PancakeSwap. Now let's have a look at MetaMask. So if we come up to MetaMask, you can see now, if we come to assets, click on assets, you can see now we have 3.18331 DEBT token. All right, so we've used our USDT. It's taken a little bit for the transaction, not a lot. It didn't take much BNB at all for that. So you could probably get away with just sending, $10 or $15 worth of BNB to your MetaMask wallet. Okay, so it's pretty much that simple. Now that you have the DEBT token, you can, look, I was just showing you before the options, to buy it. Obviously, if you are using it for trading purposes, then, if you know how to trade, it's up to you. You've got to learn that side of it. But, this is obviously a way to make some money if you know what you're doing. Buying it when the price is, when the market's down, when everything's red. We just had an event. The reason why this is down, I believe, a big reason is because 2 new projects came out, and you can use the DEBT token to actually purchase those new projects. So a lot of people probably sold the DEBT token. They sold a lot of the other tokens in the ecosystem too, to purchase the new projects. Okay, so that when you get events like that, that is not financial advice, but that would be a good time that I would buy the DEBT token, and I do. Okay, and also the fact that now you can purchase licenses with the DEBT token. Okay, so you weren't able to do that, a few weeks ago, but now you can. Okay, in your iXGlobal account, you can go into the back office and you can actually purchase licenses. Well, you can do the BLOX and also the VBOX. Okay, so look, I hope that's helped. It was a basic tutorial, but I had a lot of people asking me about this, and I wanted to do a basic tutorial to show you exactly how to buy the DEBT token. Now, this will work exactly the same if you want to buy, for example, the XBLR token. Okay, the same principle. The only difference is, and you need to understand this, is that when you buy any of the other projects, you get taxed 10%. Okay, so just understand that you will get taxed. All right, so now look, if you are new to this project and you don't know much about it, I encourage you to come to the Discord channel, our Discord channel. We help out new people to crypto. Anything that you want to ask, anything that you want to find out about this project, all the information is there. I update daily, or whenever there's new information, I update as much as I can. I'm in there every day for support, so if you need help with anything, even if you need a Zoom meeting, I don't charge anything like that. I'm in it to win it, but I'm in it for the people as well. I want people to succeed. It's been a lot of, rug pulls and a lot of issues with a lot of projects in 2022 and even in the beginning of 2023. This is the project of choice, and I've done a lot of research and I've been in it for a while, and it's definitely something that's going to be around for a long time. Everything's doxed, everything's transparent, everything's dandy. Okay, so it's a long-term play, long-term project, 10 years, 20 years. So if you want to know anything about it, link here on the screen for the Discord channel. I'll leave a link in the description. I'll leave all the information, detailed information in the description. Have yourself an incredible day, an incredible week or weekend, night, day, wherever you are in this world, and I will catch you in the next video.